right now and still and move that thing side to side, and I guarantee you, my man Young could call out there, and the dragon will still be turning as he's supposed to.
Exactly. I mean,
that's a problem.
I'll say this. I hope every day I look at that Wii, I hope all the time is this is just like some temporary fix, and they coming out with another system. Because, okay, I know you wanted to make it cost effective. Problem solved. You did that. You didn't even put a DVD player in there, which I think is just subpar.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, I know we're gonna get a lot of comments. Well, people though, you can get another DVD.
Yeah, you can get a DVD player for $20.
Now, fuck
yeah, but it's expected now, man. It's expected. It's really it's like certain features you expect on your systems nowadays. Like I said, it's like this is the pro basketball leagues, baby. I expect you to put 30 points up every night.
I expect you to come out there in a decent fucking suit. Don't come out there in them short shorts.
If you come out there with the Will Chamberlain on, I'm gonna look at you crazy. I need you to come out there with some Iris and some coats on.
Is anybody, I mean, like we said, we wanted to do this show in the first place. We wanted to say whatever the fuck we wanted to say.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna comment on the fact that the graphics are so much worse than the GameCube?
I ain't gonna lie. Every once in a while,
what is that about?
Every once in a while, I say like, okay, I'll be like, you know what, that looks pretty good.
I have a LCD high definition, so I'm seeing the best it's gonna get.
Look,
with component cables.
I'm trying my best to just be like, well, I mean, sometimes I get my hypes up. Like, when I first seen the screenshots of Mario Kart, they looked better than Double Dash. I thought they were going to be better. Then I went to GameStop and seen somebody playing, and I was like, Donkey Kong look like Donkey Kong 64. I don't appreciate that. And I really started analyzing the textures in the background and stuff. Graphics don't make or break a game, but they give it a nice boost. And if I can't
make out what's happening.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on.
We sat in here and played that.
I played Koopa's Castle.
Oh my God, it's so ugly.
We played Koopa's Castle. That looked like Super Nintendo right there.
I actually put the GameCube version in here one day by myself just to see was it a difference. It's a huge difference.
I'm sorry. I don't know what they was thinking about. First of all, taking out Double Dash was retarded. Now, if you want to make it optional, I'm cool with that.
The game requires no skill at all. This is a big fucking crapshoot. You don't know what? There's no skill involved.
I love for games to be random, so it's like you don't have even if you're that good, you still got to worry about somebody getting something that can hurt you. I love that part. But when I'm in 4th place and all I get is 1 banana for 6 boxes straight, something is wrong. Somebody's in 2nd place, and this dude pulled out 3 red shells. Now, I don't understand that in the least bit. Dude was in 1st place, and I seen this man pull out 3 red shells, and he shot them backwards, and they hit me in the face.
This game's garbage. And then
we can't see the stats on versus mode. You got to go to single player mode to see your stats for your car.
Shit, because they know all these fucking soccer moms and shit playing now. So we would like to play, They don't give a fuck about
if you come to my house and we would like to play, I'm gonna turn you around like, look.
No, I can't think of the guy's name right now, but the head of Nintendo Europe, his speech. You can find this whole article somewhere on Encyclopedia Dramatica. Just type in Smash somewhere else, or just type in the Wii. His whole argument boiled down to the fact that we're not trying to tailor to these gamers that sit there and play games all day and practice and shit. Like, what, gamers?
Yeah.
They basically catering to people who aren't gamers, and the reason they doing that, because the GameCube failed so hard, they realized real gamers, we went elsewhere.
Pretty much. I mean, like I said, I tried to stay with
think about Nintendo even had the exclusive rights to Resident Evil, and they had to use a clause to back out of that thing because none of their fans were getting to play it. Nobody had the system.
Exactly. I mean, it was a great game.
I had it, but every Resident Evil fan that I knew, which was about 40 of them, they had a PS2 or Xbox. Nobody had that damn thing.
And it was the worst thing because at the time when it came out, Resident Evil 4, to me, it's still one of the top 10 games that has came out in the past 20 years.
And there's no reason in hell God of War should have got that game of the year over there.
I'm sorry, if you like God of War, then you pretty much like simple games that pretty much play it for you. Because I think all it does is tell you to press square, triangle, circle, like X.
It's like Devil May Cry merged with Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, it's like they just basically telling you what you want to do. Like, hey, you want to see a head get cut off? Press X and then press square. And then
you see him do it and you feel good about yourself, but you've done nothing.
Exactly. There's no combination, there's no skill, no timing. It's just Kratos could do it because Kratos is Kratos.
And I love how everybody say it's harder than Devil May Cry. No, it is not. I don't know if you're playing Devil May Cry on bitch level, but it is not.
I'm gonna throw this out there for you. One of my friends, we got God of War from another friend, and we decided to play it one night. Okay, it's about 12 o'clock. He started playing. Around about 3:30. No, around about 2:30. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning. I was like, "What, you stopped playing?" He said, "Nah, I beat it." I said, "What time you went to sleep?" Around about 4. I said, "What you put it on?" I played it on hard. I was like, "You sure?" He told me, "Yeah." And it was like, all I could say was, that's a rental right there. And for your game to be a rental, that's not even a good thing. For you to make a rental game is not good.
Not in this day and age.
A rental game, I mean, if this was 94, and this was Final Fight 3, you know, by all means, make a rental game. You know,
rentals don't even work that much. We got demos for almost everything.
Yeah, demo basically tell you right now.
I did recommend a friend to at least rent Grand Theft Auto 4 and try it out, and he was like, you know, well, what if I beat it? I was like, it's not gonna fucking happen.
I mean, if you beat Grand Theft Auto 4 within a rental, then you pretty much don't have a job. You don't have any responsibilities.
I don't have a job or responsibility right now, and I'm only 43% through.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been playing nonstop.
It's pretty hard to do. Like, what people need to do is not. I'm not judging nothing with a biased opinion, and it might sound like we don't like Nintendo. By all means, I play Smash Brothers every little while. So when I get a chance, I play my 360. And what made me mad about Brawl was if this is what we did. We looking at it from the aspect of whoever played Smash Brothers for the 64 and then played Melee, you felt so much better about it because you seen what they took a simple little. I don't think they had like 10 people on that first game. It was like it was essentially like 10 to 12 people at 12 at the most. I mean, and it wasn't even that good of a game, but when it came out, you know, it's like, oh man, this is pretty cool
because you can fight those characters.
And then when it went to Melee, it was like, man, they really put some work into this. This is really a good game. This is one of my Melee is one of my highest rated games in my opinion, based on the fact of where they went with it, what the game brought to the table was something so new and so fun.
Hey, these just a side note here, man. If you wave dash, man, you was a bitch.
Look, you can say what you want to.
Attorney fags.
You can call yourself what you want to, a pro, or you can call us casual fags.
Nah, hey, you want to be, you can call us casual fags. You want to be a pro, you go play a real fucking game like Virtual Fighter or Street Fighter game with some actual fucking balance in it. Because don't try to create balance where there is none.
And you want to talk to Sakurai, tell them how the game's supposed to be made. You should go out and make Smash Brothers. Oh, that's right.
You don't know how to make a game.
You can't make video games.
You couldn't type up a proposal of a game. So just
you couldn't type the code to Pac-Man,
hey,
sir.
What they do, delete and shit.
Look,
oh God.
I'm sorry. First off, let me give a big shout out to Encyclopedia Dramatica.
You guys rock.
And the good folks of Anonymous. Let's throw this out there, you know. But if you want to tell me that you're making a game balanced that you didn't create, then you need to be quiet because you basically trying to tell somebody how they should play a game.
First of all, you got Mario running around with a bat, and you got Kirby with a Super Scope 6 on his back. I don't think that game supposed to be serious.
I mean, you don't understand the purpose of it. It's supposed to have been fun, and you know, it's come out there to have a good time.
You couldn't do that.
You want to try to make this game into Street Fighter 3. Exactly. You basically trying to play Soul Smash Brothers.
You're not gonna happen. Quit trying to make the game balanced. Because it's not balanced.
When you got somebody like Donkey Kong who can hit you one time and pretty much win, if you playing somebody like Kirby or Jigglypuff, don't tell me you shouldn't play them. Just admit that the game is not balanced.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we're not gonna dwell on it.
We're not even going into it. But we'll have our own Attorney Fag episode if y'all want to pursue this battle further.
Yeah. I mean, the whole point was if you take what they did with Smash Brothers and to create Melee, and you take what Melee went to Brawl, I'm not even talking about a graphic standpoint. I'm talking about overall expansion and what's supposed to be a sequel. A sequel is supposed to take something and take it to the next level. They basically gave me an expansion pack, which I mean I'm not so
and
much.
If they had like a real online system with a hard drive, you could just download it.
You know what? If it really played like the way it's supposed to play, like I mean I like the game. It's not a bad game, but take it from what you tried to do and what I actually received was two different things. I mean, if the game had all that it has right now and the online worked, then it would be. You know what? I wouldn't even consider it not to be a true sequel. But when things don't work and you try to overshadow them by telling me what I can do as far as making a stage is like an extra feature. It's not really that necessary. Well, for you to tell me that the game is online and when I get it, I have to play with friends that I have to have their codes to play with, and even when I get the codes, there's still a delay. And I ain't talking about where I'm playing with a friend that's in Japan, I'm in America. I'm talking about I'm playing with a friend that is literally 40 minutes away. And you telling me I got a blue signal, which means it's supposed to be a good signal. And I pressed A, and Snake just looked at me for a split second and said, huh? Oh, you said A? Huh, my fault.
Okay,
I'm a punch. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting it to you this way. I think we're running out of time for at least this first episode. But let me put it to you. Let me put it this way. The bottom line is, Nintendo. I had numerous people argue with me about this. Nintendo's online does not fucking work, and you shouldn't have to sit there trying to nigger rig and hodgepodge some shit together to make it work at online when the damn Dreamcast online worked better than that. They came out in '99. There ain't no excuse.
I'm gonna say
Where's
this.
my hard drive?
I'm gonna say this. Give us a firmware for the hard drive. Stop giving me boxes with accessories in there because that don't count. And just admit that you didn't really think this out for a long term. You wanted those system sales.
Do you remember what the current head of Nintendo at the time? I don't know who he is now. I've been keeping up. Do you remember what he said? So gamers were not interested in that. Gamers were not interested in playing video games with other gamers. That's what I heard.
That's pure preposterous.
That's pure fucking insanity.
That is preposterous. All right, we're going to have to cut this one short.
Cut this one short.
Signing off. Your man Young.
Your man Black Steve. This has been Unusable Signal. If you like us, tell your friends. And if you don't like us, well,
what the hell with you?